I got one more question for you. How surprised will you be if we only have one or no teams make it to state?
Yeah, and that was kind of like a couple phone questions that we left up. Is like as far as like how do we feel about about these teams going into the regional finals and what's the chance that they can make the tournament? I mean, obviously, we follow the teams, but I will say that my eyes opened up when I went to Classic in the Country, kind of see the talents around the state, and all I can say is that team as the playoffs continue to go on, it's just going to get harder and harder. It's not going to be these big, large margin wins. It's going to be some real close games. And even we saw Children Falls. It's anybody's day. Anybody's day to lose. So.
And I think, as you said, you're looking at Archbishop Hoban. They lost to Bellevue. Bellevue wins that game, but now they get to play Toledo Rogers, who you saw at the Classic in the Country. A very, very good team. So I think as good as the basketball is in Northeast Ohio, there's some teams in Cincinnati and Toledo that are really, really impressive. So I think to answer Cam's question, I don't think I will be surprised on anything. You look at Cuyahoga Heights, I think they have a good chance. If you told me right now, I think Solon has the best chance of a local remaining team to win their regional final. But who knows? And
Rogers, to talk about Rogers, just to let listeners know and Cam know, I think if I'm counting right, I think it was either 3 or 4 Division I commits on that team.
They had 6 last year.
It looks like a collegiate team. They operate like that. They think like that on the court. They're long. They'll get after you. And it's going to be a case for some teams to play them. So, but yeah. So. All right. Well, moving ahead here, we kind of talked about some of the headlines going back to Monday, Tuesday. Let's kind of talk a little bit about this Cuyahoga Heights game coming up tonight.
Look at Cuyahoga Heights. You know exactly what style of basketball they're going to play. They're going to play extremely hard on the defensive end, and then really rely on Jenna Stegmeyer to do a lot of the heavy lifting on the offensive end. She's scored over 1,500 points in her career. Actually, this year passed Flip Saunders as the all-time leading scorer in school history. So, I mean, anytime you pass Flip Saunders in basketball, that's a pretty good accomplishment. But she's just a great overall athlete, great at softball. But really, this team just plays so hard. Coach Al Martin, who's also the football coach at Cuyahoga Heights, gives them a lot of freedom. He lets them, get after it. He's not really. I watched the game last year at the regional semifinal. I don't think he stood up during the entire game. They got off to a big lead, and then their defense just makes things so difficult for opponents to score. And they lost some players from last year, but when you still have Jenna Stegmeyer and Allie Trisket, I think they're going to have a chance to win tonight, definitely, against Western Reserve.